All right, Mandel. Mandel. Obviously, the fight did not end in the fashion that anybody would have wanted. But can you just talk us about your thoughts on what transpired?
As far as the low blow, that's on me. Crazy stuff happens. We spoke about it before this fight because my last fight, some crazy happened, and now another crazy thing happens. It just seems to be something that can happen in MMA. Unfortunately, it's happened in my past two fights, but before the low blow, I felt pretty good. It's every year that goes by and I don't fight, and I'm working on stuff, and I'm feeling good, but octagon time comes and you're like, well, is any of this stuff good, or have I just been spinning my wheels? Feedback. But no, I felt pretty good. I felt fast. I felt like pretty unhittable in there and I felt strong. One thing that probably people, because I look like a wiry little stick bug, people don't realize I'm very strong. So I felt good in the clinch, and I felt like energy-wise, everything I was doing was, pretty low energy, and everything he was doing was, he was revving his engine a little more. So I thought, as far as going into later into the fight, that was going well as well.
And feeling so good in there, is it kind of a bummer? Is it something that's going to take a little while for you to get over, or you just
like, it's a bummer? Yeah. But if I got over the last one, in a long MMA career, crazy stuff's going to happen. So whatever. At least I didn't get food poisoning 2 days before the fight. That happens to guys. At least I didn't have a 12-hour layover before. There's a lot of bad stuff that can happen. This sucks, but I'm in one piece, so you can't get all bruised up about something like this.
And as soon as you hit him, even before the referee stepped in, you said sorry. So did you know that you caught him pretty cleanly?
Yeah. I mean, that's yeah. I'm not one of these Weasley guys that's gonna be like, it just grazed him, like it was a big hard knee. Yeah. I was trying to knock him out with a knee to the liver, so I knew it was hard.
And I guess, where do you go from here? Do you think maybe they could rebook this one if he's all right? Or
yeah, hell yeah. I was telling him as he was, I was hoping he would come back. We can run it back. We both made weight. I appreciate him a lot, and it's a good matchup. I think it's one that was potentially exciting. So yeah, I think so.
Luis Morales.
Hi, you're still young in your career, and what can you draw from this result, this unexpected result?
As far as the fight itself, there's not a ton that went on. It was a minute and a half maybe. So I think one of the big draws that a lot of people don't think about is all the stuff leading up to the fight. This is the first fight under quarantine and another weight cut. Every weight cut is slightly different. So all the takeaways are kind of what happened before the fight. And I'll be honest, this is probably the best I have felt ever competing in MMA. I felt very clear-headed. I felt so much more grounded than I normally do in there. A lot of the time I'm kind of floating around in there. I'm a little sleepy. And I don't know what it was, but today I felt really good.
Donald?
Mandel, obviously this is a disaster, and you haven't had the cage time you would have liked the last couple of years, the last maybe 3-4 years. Are you going to try to sneak onto one of these cards in the next couple of weeks?
Yes. If it was fully up to me, of course. My wife and child would have something else to say about that. So it's going to be a little discussion, but I'm definitely looking to jump in as soon as I can.
That Caldwell card looks pretty empty.
I don't even know when that is. I don't watch MMA.
Thanks, buddy.
I watch esports.
Lenny?
How's it going, Mandel?
Great. How are you?
Say, other than what happened tonight at the fight, run us through the experience leading up to the fight and how it felt in the cage.
Yeah, like I said, this was another year off, and a year of experiences can't be disregarded in anybody's life, let alone an MMA fighter's life, where different trainings happen, maybe little injuries happen. So leading up to this fight, it's all about all those experiences coalescing into something that is worthwhile. And I think it was really coming together today. Unfortunately, it got derailed mid-fight, but as far as the lead up, I thought it was as successful of a fight preparation as you can have.
Was it weird with the COVID-19 and leading up to the fight? Was there any restrictions leading up to the fight that kind of stopped you getting the full potential in this camp?
Not as far as training, just as far as like enjoyment of life. You know, I love my cornermen, but I'm not trying to be in a hotel room with those guys all the time. You know, we like to walk around, enjoy the fresh air. So, yeah, definitely the restrictions are to keep people safe. So I understand, but it is a little bit tedious being on my laptop with my headphones on, just so I don't have to talk to my cornerman, who I love, by the way.
All right. Thanks, Mandel. Congratulations.